If you're looking for a way to be completely at peace with yourself, this is the video for you. Can forgiveness be achieved under any circumstances? Is total healing from childhood trauma possible? Yes and yes. My name is Eric Chan and welcome to the series, How to Heal Your Childhood Trauma, Part 2, Integrated Self-Inquiry. So what is integrated self-inquiry? Integrated self-inquiry is built on the understanding that all of our emotional and mental suffering come from believing in our stressful thought, thus becoming separate from our true nature, which is peace. Integrated self-inquiry helps us question our thoughts and return ourselves back to peace. When childhood trauma happens, we create a negative belief that might be beneficial to our survival at that time. However, as we grow into adulthood, those negative beliefs no longer serve us. For example, if there was emotional neglect in your family when you were growing up, you may have generated a belief that says feelings are bad, emotions are bad, and you should not show them. At that time, that belief may have brought you more acceptance in the family. However, as we grow into adulthood, this belief may bring us experiences such as having difficulty expressing our feelings and having strong relationships with others. Integrated self-inquiry helps us to see the innocence of our beliefs and gently forgives them, because who would not forgive an innocent child? This means that the causes of suffering is not outside of us. Rather, our thinking about a circumstance is the cause of our suffering. To believe a stressful thought is to identify with it. When we believe we are our thoughts, we become less than who we really are, which is the silent awareness that is observing the present moment. The most common misidentification on earth is identification with the body. When we identify with our body, we inherit all the limitations that comes with it, such as a sense of separation, loneliness, fear of death, a victim of the past, vulnerability to outer circumstances, and etc. In truth, you cannot be identified as a body or as a personality. You are the unlimited and infinite awareness that is present in every moment of your life. Examine your own experience. Has there ever been a moment where awareness was absent? Is that even possible? When we look into our own life experiences, we see that our bodies change, our thoughts change, our emotions and beliefs change. However, what never changed was the awareness that was always present. When we know ourselves as awareness, out of which everything arises, we feel invulnerable and at peace, because we know whatever happens, awareness is unaffected. When we identify with the ego, which is the belief in separation, we experience suffering because the ego is built on the illusion that we are bound to the laws of this world. So how can integrated self-inquiry help? Integrated self-inquiry is a form of contemplation and investigation. There are two styles of inquiry. The first style is to ask the question, who is aware of the suffering? This points us directly back to awareness, and peace follows as we realize that we have misidentified ourselves as something other than awareness. This is also the direct path. The second path is what I would call the indirect path. That is to inquire into the thoughts that are creating stress through the work of Byron Katie. The first step of this style of inquiry is to write down our thoughts on a paper, and then we begin by asking the 4 questions against this thought. The first question is it true? The second question is, can I absolutely know that this is true? The third question is, how do I feel when I think of that thought? Who am I when I believe that thought? The fourth question is, who am I without that thought? Through this style of inquiry, we see that it is our thought about a situation that creates stress, not the situation itself. The same circumstance can seem stressful to someone, but joyful to another. What's the difference? Is the circumstance different, or is their thinking about the circumstance different? When we see no value in believing in our stressful thoughts, they let go of us. Both styles of inquiry invite us to divest from all beliefs and thoughts that are creating stress. It is only in the space of humility and surrendering can we find we are who we are looking for. So why is this called integrated self-inquiry? Integrated self-inquiry recognizes that for most of us, we do not allow ourselves to feel our emotions fully. Because of our ego conditioning, we push away or suppress our emotions. This creates an emotional charge around the thoughts that we are investigating. This is where the practice of acceptance or shadow work comes in. We literally sit with our feelings, not needing it to be anywhere, fully allowing the body to be the way that it is being. We also ask the question, is this sensation a threat to me right now? And when we see that this sensation that is arising in the body is not a threat to us, we automatically become calmer. Most emotions do not last more than 3 minutes. When we see that we are capable of transmuting our emotions and feelings, an inner strength develops in us, and we are at a place where we are ready to dig deep into our childhood trauma and question and forgive any negative beliefs that are in the way to our peace. In integrated self-inquiry, the feminine, which is love and acceptance, meet the masculine, which is wisdom and inquiry. And when combined together, they form a perfect harmony, which a lot of methods of healing do not have. Who is integrated self-inquiry for? Integrated self-inquiry is for those who want peace in their lives and are ready to see things another way. There must be a humility in admitting that I might be wrong. It is only in humility and surrendering can we find another way to peace. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.